Okay, we're going to calibrate a 70 series combine to a 600 series flex head. We're going to go ahead and scroll over to the diagnostics button, which is the book with the wrench in it. Hit the check mark. Go to page 2, which is another check mark. Scroll down to calibrations and hit the check mark. We're going to start at the top with the feeder house speed. Work our way down. We're going to go ahead and hit the check mark on the feeder house speed. With the combine on high idle, we're going to go ahead and hit the check mark on the enter button. It's going to tell us to lower the feeder house and rest it on the ground. Once it's resting on the ground, we're going to scroll over to the page button, hit the check mark. It's going to tell us to press and hold the raise switch. Then it's going to tell us to press and hold the lower switch. And then give us a calibration complete. We're going to scroll over to the enter button and hit the check mark. And we're done with the feeder house speed calibration. Now we're going to scroll up to that feeder house speed calibration, hit the check mark. Scroll down to the feeder house tilt, hit the check mark. Engine running at a low idle, we're going to scroll to the save and enter button and hit the check mark. We're going to tilt the feeder house all the way to the left. Scroll to the page button, hit the check mark. Then we're going to tilt all the way to the right. Hit the check mark. Then we're going to center the feeder house. Hit the check mark. And it's calibration complete. We're going to scroll over to the save and enter button. Hit the check mark there. Scroll back to the feeder house tilt. Hit the check mark. Down to the header check mark. And then again, combine engine running at high idle. Hit the save and enter button. We're going to hit the check mark. We're going to lower the feeder house to rest on the ground. Once it's there, we're going to scroll to the page button and hit the check mark. Then we're going to press and hold the raise button. And it's calibrated. We're going to hit the page button, check mark. Scroll over to the save and enter button, check mark. Calibration is complete. We'll go ahead and scroll to the home button, and we're ready to combine beans.